everybody, and happy holidays to you. Hope you are doing well and you're having a fantastic day, because today, guys, we're going to be doing a happy holiday glam tutorial eye look. So I'm really excited. This is like a little bit of a Christmas present to you guys from me. Just something fun to do, nothing over crazy. We're going to be playing with a little bit of my Huda Beauty palette and a little bit of the Pat McGrath. I figured that she was a little bit left out of the game, so we thought we would pull her out and we would do this a little bit of a beautiful, glamorous eye that you could use for a holiday party, or you could also use it for if you wanted just for a family get together or for any type of outing. You can actually do this look anytime of year, but but this is just a very traditional type of eye. So if you are interested and you want to hang out with me and you want to just spend some of your Christmas with me, then stick around and let's do this eye look together. Okay, guys, we have pulled out the Christmas sweater once more for you guys, and before I get up here, I'll probably put my Santa hat on, but we pulled out the Christmas sweater one more time just to put it on to wear it, because, this is probably the last time I'll get to wear it this season for you guys, so I just thought I'd pull out Snoopy, because, he's near and dear to my heart. So anyway, we are ready to go into it. I hope my eyebrows are not too busted. Because I just tried my best. This is an after work situation, so we're coming in here a little bit late, getting started really late doing this tutorial. So anyway, let's get into it, because I'm really excited. So I think we're gonna start off with I also brought out my Born This Way palette in case I needed it. I don't know if I'm gonna need it or not, because some of my shades in here, there's not a lot of light shades in this one, and there's not a lot of light shades in this one either. So in case I need another matte nude, I might have to pull it out of that one. But I think we're going to start with the Huda palette, and I think we're going to start with this color Power here. I think we're going to start with that one. And I'm just going to dive in here and grab a big fluffy brush. Let's start off with the Angie Cotton Flashy. This is the A053 brush. I'll just go in and just kind of dive in here and just grab a little bit on my brush and tap off a little bit and just really start working this in. We're going to be doing like a warm gold eye. Excuse me. And also, by the way, guys, I do have mascara on too. I also put on eyeshadow base. We do not have any foundation on or any concealer on. I will probably go off camera and probably do that. So this is just pretty much the eye look. We're just going to be kind of doing this together. I just thought this would be fun just to pull out some stuff that we have already, that we don't really need to go into and do anything that, that like is new, or anything like you have to go require to buy anything. I'm sure you guys have a color like this, or maybe you picked up the Empowered palette, or maybe you have the Pat McGrath palette from last year. But this is what the shade looks like, by the way, if you want to see what it looks like. It's just a very matte, it's kind of got like a little bit of a peachy hue to it. And we're going to be adding in a little bit more of a cooler color in just a second, but just wanted to kind of get this kind of built up, start building up my crease a little bit. And you guys know, if you're new to my channel, it's like, it's like, if you are new to my channel, excuse me, I have on mascara. I do a little bit of mascara just to give my eyes a little lift before we get started, because I'll be putting on lashes today. And I do have the Meredith Duxbury lashes. This is the Kiss. This is her, I think it's called Diva. These are the Diva lashes. We're going to be putting these on. I'm real excited about them. They're big too. So I thought, it's holiday. We'll have fun. We'll put on some big lashes. That would be kind of fun. All right. So now let's go into Rebel. And I'm going to try my best to show you guys what that looks like. The Rebel is a little bit more of a muted, kind of color. We're going to go into that one and kind of tap into her a little bit. And I love how I just kind of like nominate all my shadows as women. Do you guys do that too? Do you name your car? Do you name your car or your, or something in your house? You call it a he or a her. It's like, I always kind of like, my car is a her. My car is a girl. It's always been a girl. I don't know why. I just kind of always named my cars after, I would call it her. So I'm just going to kind of build up more over that crease with this color. This is a really beautiful palette. It's such a beautiful palette. It's like one of my favorite palettes of the year. We haven't done that one yet, so who knows, it may be. You'll have to tune in to find out. We're getting ready to do a You guys may see this look again also in the, I'll be doing my top foundations of the year. You may be seeing the same look in it because I'm probably going to like it so much, I'm probably not going to want to change it. So, so you might be seeing it again. You might be seeing double the looks because, you know, we're trying to manage, you know, especially after getting off of work and working all day and It's really late, and I'm doing this I'm doing this very late. Look how pretty that is. That's really beautiful. So we're kind of building it up. Let me check Miss Piggy first and make sure that we got everything good, and we're all down here. Build up. Let me get a more tight brush. We're gonna do a little bit more of my tight brush. This is Angie Hot and Flashy 504. The one we just used was 503. This is 504. If you guys have not picked up these Angie Hot and Flashy brushes, they're just so good. But let's go in the shade. Let's go in Pat's palette now. And let's go into Pat's palette. And I think I want to use this shade here. I don't know what the name, I think it's called Electrique. I think it's Electrique, but this is like this one. And it's like it's like a more burnt kind of color. More of a burnt brown, I guess. Like more of like almost like a cinnamon brown. So we're gonna tap into this brush here. And we're gonna go in and really start building up my crease to make it a little bit deeper. We're gonna use the Pat, or we're gonna use the Huda. But I'm gonna use one or two of the gold. And we're probably gonna pack them over each other, which will be perfectly fine. I'm gonna bring it down here, kind of just elongate the eye a little bit here, just to kind of give it, see it's just building up and it's just big, especially if you've got a little bit more of a smaller eye. I really go in and really just build up this to make it look, so when we put the lashes and everything on, it makes it look a little bit bigger. Or it does for me, or I think it does anyway. But that's really pretty. And then with the mixture of the neutral gold and the warm gold, I think it'll look really pretty together. I'm gonna grab palette again. If you have a shade like this one is, I think it's Nectarine or Saturn Sunset. I don't know what the dark brown one here. And this one. And by the way, this is Pat McGrath's palette from last year. This isn't the palette from this year. I did not pick that one up. So I thought, but I just thought, you know, I just did my top 2021 or my favorites from last year. And poor Pat just didn't get any love. I've just barely picked her up. And I thought, well, you know what? I'll pick this palette up because it's a really beautiful palette. Unfortunately, I just haven't really used it a lot. But we're going to go and dip in this shade. And we're going to add even more of a darker brown here because it's in layers. So we're doing little layers here to really make it look to pop out. So anyway, I hope you guys are ready for Christmas. Hope you are ready for your holidays. Hope you're, please be careful if you're on the road and you're out traveling. Make sure that you stay safe. I will probably post something probably close to Christmas Day or Christmas Eve, and probably go in and actually, you know, do send you guys something in community post or something just to wish you guys another Merry Christmas. I mean, I may say it like 100 million times, but you know, I just thank you guys so much for just being so wonderful and sitting here watching me doing stuff like this. It really means a lot to me. So, I mean, so I just kind of overdo it and go overboard a little bit. But yeah, that's really beautiful. So far, so good. What do you guys think? It's really pretty. Okay guys, so if you, what I did was just off camera, I just did a cut crease really quick with a little bit of my P. Louise eye base. I just took a little bit right across here and just kind of like cut it. So if you want to kind of stop and do that, you can. But this is what it's looking like so far. So I think what we're going to do first is we're going into the, let's go into Pat McGrath first. We're going to go into this one. We're going to go into this gold shade here, and it's called Gold Galaxy. And she's a really beautiful shade. It's a really pretty, it's like a nice, like an in-between gold. It's like between a warm gold and so it's more neutral. So we're gonna take her and we're gonna put her, again, we're gonna put her right there. And we're gonna pack it on her lid just like so. And I didn't do any of her eyeshadow, what is it, the wand. I didn't do any of the wand, but you could definitely do that if you want to, just to make it impactful, because really the point of this look is gonna be all about this part right here. It's really what makes it really stand out. It's not really anything else. It's this what makes it stand out. This and the lashes. So it is going to be a really fun party holiday look. But look how pretty that is. Isn't that gorgeous? Really beautiful. Let me just go back with this, my fluffy brush and the 503. We're just going to go back in a little bit and just kind of like blend that in together a little bit. I'm not really going back in with any more shadow. I'm just blending that in together with that, just to make sure that we got it blended in good, or that it looks pretty blended. So it looks really nice. So now, now that we've done that one, now we're gonna go into the Huda palette. And I think I'm going to take a little bit of, this is the shade Charisma here and the shade Limitless. I think I'm going to go into Limitless, and we're going to put her right beside the Pat. So we're going to put her right beside of it. Ooh, that's really beautiful. That's really pretty. And I might do Charisma in the inner corner. We might do Charisma once we get done with liner and stuff, and put that one in the inner corner. Better to do, if you do any of the Huda, especially, it's a lot of fallout with those shades, the gold shades. So definitely do your makeup first before you do it, because glitter will go everywhere, because it is pretty glittery, and it will kind of fall everywhere. Nail pencil and the Lacoste crayon pencil, and I think it's an ombre is the name of the color. And we're gonna go up underneath, and I'm gonna go ahead and start working on my underneath part a little bit, because we wanna really, I'm gonna smoke her out a little bit. This pencil is really great. These pencils by Chanel are really beautiful. This is a really beautiful amber shade. It's a really pretty brown. And then we're gonna go back over. I'm gonna take a little bit close to my lash line here, because we're gonna go over it with the liquid in a minute, too. For those of you that don't like a liquid, this may be where you might want to stop with the liner. You may not want to do that. You could just set it with the shadow or however you want to do it. But it looks really pretty. But of course, you know, it'll look much better once I get it blended. Okay, guys, so this is what we are looking like. This is what it looks like. We've got a little bit of, I've got the liner on the top. I'm not going to smudge it on the top, because we're going to keep it like that, because I'm going to go over it with a little bit more of the black, because we're going to have these really more thicker lashes on. So I'm going to need more of a thicker lash line. And then eventually I'm going to figure out what to do to blend underneath when we get to that. But so now let's go into the liner. Sorry if I'm squeaking, but my chair is very squeaky today. So we just have to kind of go with the flow if it's very squeaky. So I'm gonna pull out my Natasha Denona. This is my Natasha Denona. I think it's called the Blade, Blade Liquid Liner is what it's called. So we're gonna use a little bit of her, and we're gonna go over and just go over that top of that brown again. Now kind of just winged it out just a little bit on the bottom, but or on the top. And what we're gonna do is, whenever I get ready to clean up, it'll just kind of wisp up when we do it, but it's not perfectly winged, because my eye is watering a little bit today, because my eyes are tired. So I don't know, we'll see as we get to that, but it's doing a pretty good job. It's not bad. Okay, you guys are gonna laugh, but I thought I was filming some of the liquid liner, and I didn't get some of the footage, so I'm so sorry. So I just explained to you what I did. So I went in and I did the liquid, and then I connected here with it, and then here, and then I took it and connected it to here, and then I left this open, because we're gonna fill this in a minute with a little bit of shadow. So basically, as you can see, it's just very connected like that. And then what I did was I just went under and just kind of cleaned it up with a little bit of micellar water. I had this little sample of the Chanel, the little Chanel micellar water. I used a little bit of it underneath just to kind of clean it up a little bit. But this is what we're looking like. And I went back and just made sure that we looked even on both sides, or we looked pretty good on both sides. So now we're ready to go in underneath, and I'm gonna take a flat brush. This is a Morphe brush. It's number 9S. And I'm gonna dip it into that Pat McGrath shade, that really dark brown color. And I'm gonna take it, and we're gonna go right up underneath, and we're gonna go ahead and darken that together a little bit more with the powder shade. And then when we clean up with concealer, it'll look really beautiful. But look how pretty that is. So it's really pretty. So yeah, we're definitely starting out a little bit more dramatic than I anticipated, but you know what? It'll look really pretty all together. And you know what? It's Christmas and it's the holidays and we're having fun, so who cares? It's just makeup, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you don't have to go this route, and you don't have to do this, and you don't have to do the liquid, and you know, it's whatever your personal preferences are. I just want to have fun with it and just want to have fun with makeup tonight. And because I just think we're just celebrating the holidays, and I just think it's really beautiful. And I just think it would be really beautiful for a cocktail party or a really fun party, and really pretty even for New Year's Eve. This would be really pretty. So yeah, I'm loving it. So now I'm going to go back in with a little bit of my Lancome Mr. Big. We're going to go back, I'm going to go in with it, and we're going to kind of just add a little bit more to my lashes, just to add a little bit more before we do lashes. I'm just going to go in here and kind of comb through them with a little bit of powder on them, or a little bit of shadow, just to deepen them up a little bit more. So when we do the lashes, it'll look really good and very complete. Okay guys, so this is what we look like with a little bit more mascara. So we're all ready to go to put the lashes on. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna step away now. We're gonna put our lashes on, we're gonna put our foundation on, all that good stuff, and come back and we will see what the full look looks like. Okay everybody, we are back. So go, what do you think? Is it really beautiful? It turned out so pretty. Really beautiful. Added a little bit more shadow up underneath, over top of that liner, and then of course we cleaned it up. Added some bronzer and some blush. We did Lisa Eldridge foundation, and this is the Lisa Eldridge. This is her, what is it called? Velvet Kiss, I think is the name of it. Velvet Ribbon is the name of the lipstick, and I used it with her Velvet, not Dragon, but the lip liner. I don't have it in front of me. I moved it, but I actually did a little bit of one of her newer shades over top of it, or underneath it, and it just turned out so beautiful. Everything just turned out really great. Looks super cute. So thank you guys so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate it. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. You know, make sure you subscribe if you're new here to my channel. If you like this kind of content, if you liked me, if you want to be a part of our family, we would love to have you. If you didn't like the video, then I don't know what to tell you. Merry Christmas to you. I could say that much. So anyway, just before I head out one more time, guys, just want to wish you guys a very happy and safe holiday. We will be back next week before New Year's with more countdowns on all of the latest top of the year, so we can get that finished up before January starts. But I just want to wish you guys so much all the best wishes this holiday season, and have a really good one. Enjoy your family and your friends, and I love you guys so much. You don't know what you mean to me, and I cherish that every single day, and I'm very blessed, and I'm very thankful for all of you. Be safe, be strong, be proud, stand tall, love yourself. Remember to tell somebody that you love them today, because life is way too short. And remember to be kind to someone today, especially around this time of year, because kindness can go off a long way. And remember to smile today, to enjoy life today. You know, take a deep breath, inhale, you know, laugh. That kind of any of that just makes life so much better. And with that said, guys, you know, take care of yourself. Peace out. We will see you again in the next episode. Bye. Happy holidays.